Today, we're talking about something that could totally level up your productivity: how millionaires schedule their day. Look, it's not about waking up at 4 a.m. just because, or filling every second with hustle. It's about intentional habits that maximize impact while keeping life balanced. Millionaires are not superhuman. They've just cracked the code in using time as their biggest asset. And to get us started, let's jump into a couple of real life stories, straight from the books that show this in action. These are not myths, they are inspiring glimpses into how those top achievers structure their days. First off, Elon Musk, from Ashley Vance's biography of Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the quest for a fantastic future. Musk is notorious for his hyper-efficient scheduling. He breaks his day into 5-minute blocks, juggling Tesla, SpaceX, and everything else without wasting a second. But it's not chaos. He starts early, around 7 a.m., with emails and critical decisions when his mind is fresh. Then, dives into engineering meetings and ends with family time. During the early days of Tesla, he'd even sleep under his desk to squeeze in more. But the key? Ruthless prioritization, focusing on what moves the needle most. It's a wild story of turning time into rocket fuel, literally, right? Another one hits is from Tim Ferriss, from his book Tools of Titans, where he interviews billionaire investor Peter Thiel. Thiel is the co-founder of PayPal, schedules his day around monotasking. He blocks huge chunks for deep thinking on one big problem, like strategy sessions in the morning when he's at peak energy. Avoiding the trap of, constant switching. Ferris shares how Thiel plans his week on Sundays, like mapping out a non-negotiable time for exercise, reading, and even unscheduled buffer zones to handle surprises. It's a reminder that millionaires don't fill days with busy work. They design them for breakthroughs. That's so incredible, right? These stories from the books highlight that millionaire schedules are built on science and strategy. Think like circadian rhythms for peak performance and psychology for focus. Researchers like those at Harvard Business Review have studied this, showing high achievers treat time like money. Invest it wisely. So, how can you apply this? Let's break it down into 5 practical ways millionaires schedule their days. These are easy to adapt, no private jet required, and they've helped me streamline my own routine for content creation. First, they own their mornings with power routine. Most rise early, think like 5 to 6 a.m. to seize the day before distractions hit. It's not torture, it's ritual. Exercise, meditation, or journaling to set intentions, like Oprah Winfrey, featured in her own bios and Ferris interviews, who starts with gratitude in a workout. Try it. Wake up 30 minutes earlier tomorrow for a quick walk and goal setting. It wires your brain for wins. Second, they prioritize ruthlessly with a big rocks method. Millionaires don't do to-do lists. They focus on 1 to 3 high-impact tasks first. Warren Buffett, in books like The Snowball by Alice Schroeder, swears by this, scheduling his day around reading, thinking, delegating the rest. Use tools like Eisenhower matrices, urgent versus important. Block your calendar for those rocks early and watch productivity soar. Third, they time block for deep work. No multitasking here. It's like dedicated slots for focused effort, like 90-minute sprints with breaks. Bill Gates, as detailed in Bill Gates, a biography by Michael Beckraft, carves out think weeks, twice a year, but daily. He blocks hours for undivided attention and innovation. Science backed it. Our brains thrive on flow states. Apps like Google Calendar make this simple. Try blocking 2 hours tomorrow for your top priority. Fourth, they bake in learning and reflection. Millionaires are lifelong students. Scheduling time for reading, podcasts, or courses. Mark Ewan, in interviews compiled in books like How to Win at the Sport of Business, reads 3 hours a day, often in scheduled evening slots. End your day with 15 to 30 minutes of reflection. What went well? What to tweak? It compounds knowledge like interest in a bank account. Fifth, they protect downtime and recharge. It's not all grind. Millionaires schedule rest to avoid burnout. Richard Branson, in his autobiography, Losing My Virginity book, builds in adventure and family time, like kite surfing. During his breaks, wind down early, no screens after 9 p.m., and prioritize sleep. Balance keeps the engine running long term. Trying this to my world, when I first started working, my days were scattered, emails all morning, creative work squeezed in, inspired by Musk's bio. I started 5-minute blocking and morning routines. Now I schedule content, brainstorming, first thing, and it has doubled my output without extra hours. If it works for me, it can for you. To sum it up, Millionaires schedule with morning mastery, ruthless priorities, deep blocks, learning loops, and recharge rituals. It's about quality time, not quantity. Start small. Pick one tweak for tomorrow, like a power morning. How do you schedule your day? Share in the comments below. Let's swap tips. If this got you thinking, hit that like button, subscribe for more success hacks, and of course, hit that notification bell to turn on the notification. Thanks for watching. You're one schedule away from millionaire habits. So, see you next time. But before that, I also invite you to join my email newsletter, and that's for free. And soon I'll be creating free online community for self-improvement club. So subscribe to my email newsletter. Just visit kevinumali.com/free. See you on the next one, and see you in my newsletter.